So I wait on tracks, like I said. Oh, great. Tracks. I'm very, very happy to have you on here. Let me increase my volume. Can you hear me, tracks?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
Yes, yes, tracks. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is tracks. Why is it that it seems okay? Does it mean that every drug dealer has to have this kind of glasses? Because last week I was with Olumuyiwa, a survivor of tramadol, and then this was the same glasses. Trex, I welcome you. So good to have you on here, man.
My
Uh,
pleasure.
I never expected you to be on here. I just had to, throw my dice, and then, it's very difficult to bring people who are actually into the drug life, out on stage. There's very few of us that could, come out. So, Trex, I would like you to introduce yourself because you're the guy everyone saw today. I posted you, a day with Trex. It's 5 years and counting, so struggling with Colorado. See, before now, people must have seen victims of Colorado. I'm so sure you guys saw those videos I posted. Yes, now, like even military men who lie, all those sorts of nonsense. After taking some puffs, you run mad, and then funny enough, this
Yeah,
same Colorado was what a guy took in what was the name of his university? In Apsu University, a medical student took Colorado, then he jumped off a building, died. Ah, Trex, I well, like I said, this is going to be a very, very, very interactive section. So, Trex, I'm leaving the board to you. So, just give us a brief introduction about yourself, and then how the old drug got started. Because nobody was born into getting addicted into drug lifestyle. So, I want you to share your story with us. How it all started, and when did you um, feel like you got addicted and
okay.
it couldn't come out?
My name is.
Your name is what?
Can you just keep quiet for a while? Let me
All
introduce myself.
right, all right. I will, Trex.
I'm Isaac Samuel by name. I just
Okay,
graduated this year at University, Dry University, State Management. And today we're going to talk about Colorado and Molly, as he said,
okay.
as my other said.
Well, let them see the Colorado and Molly so they know, like, can we just see, just
Yeah,
show us.
like the Colorado man, the plug, I deleted his number for some reason, but
Okay,
I got Molly, his
let
Molly.
us see. Okay, this is, now everybody's seeing this is Molly. So whenever you see this, let us see very well. Like bring it clear. So whenever you see this, please run. This is Molly. Party Estacy. This will drive you crazy. He has a better knowledge into it because I measured in cocaine and cracks, but he measured in Colorado and Molly. So over to you. I talk too much, Trex.
Okay. So I don't know, are we going to start with the Colorado or Molly?
Um, Maybe we should start with yeah, someone said, wow, so that's Molly. Let's start with Molly because people are interested in okay, Molly, then Colorado, then Molly. Because Molly is the new drug in town that people don't know. It looks like vitamin C, but they wouldn't know it's way worse than crack sometimes, or most times.
And
Molly
what
is more dangerous than cocaine. You guys should listen, no. All right, Trex, today's for you.
so yeah, I'm going to talk about Molly. And as you can see, this drug here, like our local dealers here, we get them for a pill 5K,
Just this
but
bill is 5K.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So when that was when I got into it, I was buying it 5K, 4K from dealers. But when I was like,
That's 5,000 naira or not 500 naira.
500, 5K,
5,000
5,000
for one pill, just that one pill. Okay.
Yeah. So as I'm going, I'm knowing people, knowing dealers day by day. I got to get a dealer that can get it for 2K.
Okay.
That's the dealer that do supply for other smaller dealers.
Okay.
The main plug, we call it the main plug.
The main plug.
Yeah. So, before I do buy 5K one, maybe a day I can spare my 15,000 naira, get 3 pills.
That's 15K going down. That means you are living on 15,000 naira for a day.
That's
Okay.
for the pills. So when it gets
So
when I got
that is okay. I'm listening.
when when I got the main dealer,
All right.
I was getting it for 2,000 naira.
So for the
So
main dealer, I'm trying to make them understand. When you got the main dealer, that's 2,000 per pill. Then you go for 3 pills. That's 6,000 instead of 15,000. Hello, I can see a beautiful girl right behind you. I hope Trex, I hope you are not giving the lady molly. Don't give her
uh,
molly. All right, so I'm listening, bro.
so when I got to get a dealer for this,
Okay,
my case became different because I did get it in excess because it's cheaper.
okay.
You can imagine something you got for 15K, three. If
Pills.
it's if it's 2K, how many will you get then?
That'd be like 8 pills, 8 times 2, that's 14. Then we'll give you an extra one, that's 9 pills for
That that's that's
15K.
someone that that's someone that do drugs. You know about they will give you extra one.
I'm a survivor now. You would even say, you even bargain like, you don't want to make I patronize you again. Give me
Yes,
test, sharp, sharp, make I pop one. No, no, no. Let's even make 10. Okay, let's run it up as 10. So that next time I'll come. So he actually sells 10 for you for 15K.
yes.
All right.
And and now I'm going to talk about how I do take it. I normally smash it into powder, maybe get any energy drink around the bottle water, half the bottle water, pour the energy drink on the water, then put my molly. I can put like 3 inside or 4.
Okay.
But normally I'm supposed to, if I'm even supposed to take it, one is okay. One will do the work.
Yes.
But because of how I feel when I take it, I needed extra of that. So I decided to do more.
How do you feel when you take it, Trex?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Thank you. So when I mix it, the first feeling, the first feeling you have will be like everything is going okay, like you're not in the country again, you'll be very happy. And what people don't know, in the mixture of molly, there's cocaine inside.
Yes. Yes. Very true.
So some people say they don't take cocaine, but they take molly. They don't know that there's cocaine inside molly.
So many ways you can be victims to drug abuse. Okay.
So you just like your breath will be like you just be feeling your body will be so good. If you have money in your account that you might decide to do giveaway.
That's very, very typical. Yeah, yeah. That's very, very typical of Molly. You know, you happy, my time changer, you just be happy and then you start sending money anyhow. Yeah. Then there was this story of one of my friends back then when I still used to take crack and cocaine. After he took Molly, you wouldn't believe he went downstairs, entered his car, and then started driving to his town, to Enugu. Why? He wanted to go and see his dad. And his dad has been dead for over 4 years. Can you imagine? But he says he wants to go and see his dad. Whereas his dad has been dead for over 4 years. So that's one of the effects of Molly. Is that not right, Trex?
So you're right.
Good.
So please, can you give me a second? I just want to.
All right, Trex. You have a second. All right, so that is Trex. You know, he has been educating us about Molly. He just showed us what Molly is, and then he also told us that Molly is actually made up of cocaine as well. And then most people would actually prefer Molly to cocaine. They will be like, they don't take cocaine. They will not know that, okay, because Molly looks like vitamin C. They prefer to take Molly. So for those of them just joining, let them see the Molly again, and then let them know we're talking about Molly. Some just joined now, so you all should see what Molly is. So this is Molly. A piece of Molly is this one you are looking at. It's 5,000 naira. Just this single piece. Normal dealer. A normal dealer will sell this for you for 5,000 naira, and then believe me, if you're an addict, you could go up to 5 of this a day. So
and it comes in different colors.
And it comes in different colors. So what are the colors, Trex?
You have pink. You can imagine any color you want.
Any color. What about black? Is there a black color?
You can get it.
Good.
Black is core. So because everyone has his own design. There's Gucci, there's Louis Vuitton, there's Burberry. Different design, you can name it.
Wow.
They have been designed in different form because it's been mixed with cocaine, so they know what they're doing.
Yeah. So what effect does it have to do on ladies? For example, if especially to ladies, you know, I want to educate the ladies, you know. For example, if I want to go out with a girl, because there was a birthday party I actually attended at the time, and then it was my friend, you know, probably like 3 years ago. My friend was having his birthday party. I wanted to explain the reason why my friend did what he did, okay? My friend had a birthday party, and then his girlfriend, his legit girlfriend was there. And then he had to invite another side chick to the birthday party. And then upon arrival of his side chick, he immediately mixed Molly inside Chivita, not letting his main girlfriend to know about it. And then instantly he went to give his girlfriend the Chivita for her to drink. You know, he went to give the girlfriend the Chivita to drink. And then the girlfriend took the Chivita. Why did my friend give his girlfriend the Chivita, you know, that was mixed with Molly? Like he poured about 4 Molly inside and give to his girlfriend because his side chick was coming. So what's effect? Like what's the chemistry behind that, Trex?
Yeah, Molly. If a lady takes Molly, it makes her honey.
Hey, wahala. Wahala, they finish for Nigeria. So Molly makes a lady honey. But what about the, you know, unconsciously? Like I'm very good with tramadol. I know tramadol. Wants to take Refnol rather. If you check my page, I abuse Refnol so much. I know the effects Refnol has on ladies. You know, it's also called the day trip drug. You take Refnol, you sleep off, you don't know what's happening for the next 1 hour. Okay. That's Refnol. Does Molly too has the same effect? You know, not letting the person have control of what the time is, you know, not making the person conscious of his environment or surroundings. Yeah. Okay, for example, if a girl is playing hard to get for me, like hard girl, I come to okay, come birthday party. No, normal, she go come. Oh yeah, stay over. She go say, I don't want to stay over. I'm leaving by 8 p.m. So can I give her like put Molly inside Chivita or that drink and give it to her? We'll see Okay, of course you'll be honey. That means she would come home with me. Correct.
She'll be horny and she'll be very happy.
And she'll be very happy.
And that period, you can just ask her out. She might say yes because
Okay.
she's very happy. She'll be emotional at that moment, like feeling whatever you say.
Wow.
Yeah. But if a lady takes it too much, she won't be able to rest. And
Okay.
Molly will never allow you to sleep. If you want to
Yeah,
be awake.
because cocaine is inside. Yeah, that's cocaine for you. Cocaine and crack will not make you sleep. That's rule number one. Be like say your baby just dey give you tough time. You know they cut eye for him, cut eye for him. Ah, baby girl, please, it's just 1 hour. But Trex is coming for you soon. You don't cut eye tire for her. She said she no gree. Voila.
Yeah, so what some guys do when they put the molly in a lady's drink and she takes it, she feels horny that moment, and when she feels horny, you that gave her the drugs, you know that something is going down
No, right.
already. You know that something is going down. So whatever you'll be doing now is for you to be telling her some things that will put her in another mood, in another level.
Okay.
Now the drug is already working. Now it's for your mouth to put her in that level that you want to. And it will be
Yeah.
very hard. It will be very hard for that lady to escape.
To escape, to resist, because her willpower is down already. Yes. Okay.
And when she takes
Let
that,
people
when
see
she
the
takes
molly. I
that,
want people to see the molly. Some people are just joining. Let them see molly. You know. Yeah, this is what we're talking about today. Molly, 5K per tablet. Okay.
when people take this now, the whole night you'll be happy. Wow.
Okay. So treks. I feel Nepa just so that is okay. Yeah, would improvise. Okay.
Yeah.
So why is it that it's very difficult for you to leave Molly? Like, can anyone? Well, I'm asking a stupid question actually, but I just wanted to answer. I just like me saying, why is it very difficult for anyone to leave cocaine or crack? But from your own view, why? Why is it that can you stay without taking Molly for a day? Like that pill you are showing us, would that pill be with you for the next 2 days without you consuming it? Be sincere.
like that's when I was into it very well. If I don't take it today, I will not be happy.
Okay.
Like my body will not be at rest because today like I'm missing something.
So are you trying to say you've not been on Molly today?
Now
And you don't have plans consuming that last molly with you?
this molly I got it because of this. And when I'm
Okay,
getting
okay, okay. That yeah. Just to let them know what it is. Good.
what it is, you should stay away from it because it's too dangerous.
It's too dangerous. So please, everyone, that's molly for you. Please stay away from molly. It's very dangerous. And then, how did you get out of molly addiction? Did you just wake up and then get out of it? Because one thing I'm very sure about is getting out of anything cocaine and crack related is very, 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 very difficult. I would always say it's easier for the camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a cocaine or crack addict, or especially molly, to stay away from molly. So, how did you
Uh,
stop molly? Because withdrawing from molly, when you stop molly, withdrawal symptoms will come in. Restlessness, sleepless nights, unpleasant dreams. You agree with me? Agitations, paranoia. You will not trust people around you. You will think people are after you. Suicidal thoughts. Yeah, once you stop suicidal thoughts, you think depression, like the greatest of all depression of all time, especially when you just look back and then say, okay, throughout this month, you spent over 500,000 on drugs. you know, and then, you know, stabbing yourself, you know, hurting yourself. That is very, 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 you know, typical about whenever people try to stop these drugs that we are into. And then that's the reason why it is very difficult for most addicts to actually stop. You know, stopping would even increase the negative effects it has than, you know, when you take them. So what negative effects do you have when you stopped? Or
Like before I could start my own process of stopping, I had to travel.
okay,
I traveled to a place I don't actually know that much, so I don't know any dealer there. And there you'll be scared to go and ask anybody on how or where to get it from because you know what brought it there. So from there,
okay,
maybe I did 2 weeks without it. But when I came back, I still stayed a little bit, but I still came back to it again because the depression was much.
okay.
Still went back again. But the
So
second time when I came back till now, like, but I'm still battling with it though. But I pray everything will be fine at the end.
okay. Well,
And one,
I believe everything will be fine because at least this is the step. You coming out online to educate us about Molly and Colorado is actually a step of you coming out of the drug life. No one says it's easy, but you will definitely come out. Because I'd always say to people that once you are addicted to drugs and for you to come out of drugs, just imagine a 100-meter race. You know, back then when we were in secondary school, you know, these are 400 relay race. Just imagine the 100 meters. And then just imagine coals, very hot coals or hot iron are placed on the track, the 100 track, and then you are asked to walk on the hot coal. That is how difficult, you know the pains. No, for real, I passed through rehab and then I know the pains. So before you can come out of drug life, you must be ready to pass through such pains, you know, walking on very hot irons or very hot charcoal, you know, on the space of 100 meter. Not run, but walk. So those pains, yes, that is very, very true. So
and
Trex, is it just okay?
another thing is Molly. When you take it, you won't be able to eat.
What did you say?
When you take it, you will not be able to eat. Oh,
You'll not
like
be able to eat. So that
only
means it's very, very synonymous to crack, actually.
yeah.
Because that is crack for you. You take crack, you will not be able to eat, you'll be losing
And
weight.
you will not feel hungry. Like you'll be very happy doing other things, but food no. When you try eating it, it will not go no matter how you try it. Because if you force yourself, you vomit it immediately. So why trying it? So that's why people taking Molly before they take Molly, they will first rush to eat first before they take
They
it
will
because they know if they
swallow,
take
not just eat, swallow. Then I used to swallow my food. Like, you know, before I took crack, then I will swallow. No, this is not eating. Swallow. You swallow your food.
so I don't know if there's any question you want to ask me about Molly.
All right, viewers, you know, is there any questions you want to ask on Molly? Molly is very dangerous. That is Molly for you. You know, can you please raise it up and then let them see that this is Molly? Please stay away from this pill. Please stay away from this pill. This is Molly. Run. Just once you are addicted, you are addicted. Oh, there's light. So please listen, please don't be deceived by your friends. Don't let your friends lure you into Molly lifestyle. Some people will tell you, oh, it's vitamin C. Can you please do something for us? Like, I would want you to dissolve that molly inside that water. I'm not asking you to take it, and I want to see what it looks like. Since you are not taking it anyway, you know,
I
just for
have
people to see.
I have to smash it first before.
You already prepared one for us to see.
No, I just have to smash it first.
Okay, you want to
Okay.
smash it. All right. You can just show us. Yeah, just show us. It should be educative. You know, so you guys would run away. Just smash it, and you can kindly like turn the camera down so we see what you're doing. Tracks,
All right. Oh, let me make it.
or you can ask your baby girl to help us hold your camera for you so we can see. Or is she angry already? Okay, smash. So right now, Trex is smashing the molly. Okay, nice. It turned to powder instantly.
Oh,
Wow. Why is lights? Why is Nigeria and Nepal?
uh,
Okay, we're having questions already. Ambassador Benita Okore just asked a question. You know, we would attend to all the questions later. Let's just finish, this side. So my ambassador and my manager. Well, one thing to know about Ambassador Benita Okore, she's not just my ambassador, she's also my manager. Then she has been the one linking me up with, very top class, high class, men in Nigeria and then ladies in Nigeria too. So we're taking this global. So Trex, let's continue with our experiment. Okay, so this is water, and then this is molly. That's cocaine actually, because molly is an ecstasy, MDMA. And then please do not do this at home. Do not try this at home. And everyone, please. Okay. So is that it? I was thinking it would become pink water or something. All
I,
right. So
I've not mixed it.
you've not mixed it. All right. So let's mix it and see. Okay. Nice. So that is if it is in pure water. Now, if you mix molly with water, this is what it looks like. Just and then it has different colors. You could have the pink color, the blue color, the green color, whatever color. So this is cocaine right away. This is cocaine. So cocaine can only be snuffed. Cocaine can only be smoked as crack. Cocaine can be taken as molly and also in liquid form. So you just imagine you are a lady visiting Trex, and then Trex wants to show you bad stuff. Like, okay, you are for me, hard girl. Trex will just simply put molly inside. Just the same way I mixed Refnol in milk and gave it to that girl the other day. Also in my Instagram post. You see, so we all should just be very careful because once you are a victim, well, we care less where you go and find, or satisfy your highness. So the question right now, there's a question for you, Trex. Ambassador Benita Okore said, um, okay. She said, what's the one word you will say to anyone who is about thinking to join taking drugs? Like, what's the one word you would say to anyone who is thinking? There are some people who wants to go into the drug life, like they are inquisitive. They want to know what highness is about. What is that one word you have to say to them, Trex? Oh, okay. So we are expressed. Trex, can you hear? Like, what's the one advice you would give to guys and ladies out there who are thinking about joining? They want to join the lifestyle. They want to roll with big boys. They want to roll with rich kids. They just want to be everywhere. What's that one word you have to say to them, please?
Yeah, the one word I have to say to them here is there's no lifestyle in it.
That's what?
There's no lifestyle in it.
No lifestyle in it, yeah. So what has it cost you in terms of losing stores, money, properties?
Yeah, like when I started it, I was having like my body was bigger than it is now
Yeah,
because of
of course. You
lack
are very muscular.
lack of eating. Sometimes you do beg me to eat. Imagine that kind of someone will beg you to eat food and like No, I'm not hungry. I'm fine.
Mm.
And you can be angry and like, why are you telling me to eat?
Okay.
So, when I was doing that, some people would be scared in telling me to go and eat because I might just change it for you. Why are you telling me to eat?
Okay. All
So,
right. All right. So Molly is bad. So for those of you who are actually inquisitive to know what is the highness in cocaine, crack, what do people feel? I'll always tell you, just close your eyes and imagine you're having sex and about to climax. You know that 3 seconds pleasure that you feel from your feet to your hand to your soul, and then you start screaming, "No, baby, don't stop, baby, no, I will get pregnant for you." You know that pleasure when you're about to climax. Now, multiply that pleasure, that 3 seconds pleasure, by 5. That's what you experience when you take cocaine.
before I,
Multiply that pleasure by 10. That's what you experience when you take crack. So, yeah, you can say, I'm listening to your tracks.
before I forget, for guys too, if you take Molly, you will last on bed. It's
You will last
another,
on.
it's
Wow,
another.
that is really, is that true? Because that is opposite of crack and cocaine. When you take crack and cocaine, like you would not be active on bed, like for real. You will not even like girls. Like it's always crack and cocaine before girls. Like so many times you'll be with girls and then it reduces libido. That's for crack. So Molly actually like make people last. Probably they manufactured it with
The mixture is too high. It's a mixture of different substances.
yeah, maybe it's a mixture of cocaine and tramadol related substances. You know, tramadol make you get okay. So guys, so Molly is actually more dangerous. In conclusion, Molly is more dangerous than crack. Of course, it's MDMA. It's Molly is more dangerous than crack. Molly is more dangerous than the effects than tramadol. Molly is just dangerous because it's combination of cocaine, tramadol. The highness is just too much. So we have like about 20 more minutes. So I guess we should move into what's it called? Colorado. I wish you had some strain of Colorado, or even if it's just a blunt of Colorado, for people to see. Trex, I know you have it. I
I
know.
don't, I, I,
I
I don't,
know. You
I
and I
don't,
both know that you have that Colorado. I
I,
know you know. Your baby girl also knows, and she's smiling right now. Actually, it's actually for educative purposes, you know. So they see these stuff. For example, Ambassador Benita said, "Oh, this is what I see around guys and girls. That's the molly." And I asked myself, "What is in this bottle?" Can you see even an ambassador that had to even that she's an ambassador of illicit drugs? That's actually what cuts across everyone in our society. The doctors they feel they know too much. The psychiatrists they feel they know. They don't know anything. The best in this field are drug addicts. Like once you're a drug addict, you know everything about that drug because you really want to come out of it. And then that's the reason why the society is not moving forward. For example, when during my first rehab, I was abusing cocaine and cracks and then I was taken to rehab. You wouldn't believe I told my psychiatrist that okay, I was abusing narcotics, that I just weed and marijuana, and then I was being treated for weed and marijuana, not knowing that it was cocaine. They really do not know the symptoms, blah blah blah. But I, as a person, and then you, as a person, of course, you would agree with me, Trex. When we see someone who is abusing cocaine and crack, we know them. No, I know them. See, they're looking at you like this. I know. Once you see someone who is high or Colorado, you, of course, you will know them. When you are
definitely.
loud, you know them. And then, of course, we just know them. So that's the reason why, you know, aside from being a pharmacist in the next few months, I really want to work with those of us who are ready to come out, you know, the addicts, we should help each other just come out. And then, because we are the best at hand to fight against the abuse of drugs in our society. Our doctors know less. For example, the pharmacist, you will not believe that in pharmacy school, I've been in pharmacy school for over 10 years, and I would boldly say there's no such topic as cocaine. Cocaine is a drug, but there's no such topic as cocaine. Cocaine is not in syllabus. Why? Because, of course, cocaine is very, very expensive to use as research. But it's supposed to be used as research, you know, we should talk about it. But then, no. Well, that's one of the reasons why we've been falling victims. Yes, of course, let our guest straight away the sample he did, please. Trex, I
Yeah,
I was, yeah, I want you to go and throw away that water and then bring the empty container so you would not be tempted to, you understand? Yes. Yeah, yes, of course, you will throw it away. So Ambassador Benita, our guest will throw it away and then bring the empty bottle. No, it's actually like coming out. For him to actually come out to this stage actually means he's sober enough and then he knows there's nothing in drug life. So those of you who are just joining, we're actually discussing about Molly, which is the latest drug in town. And then most people would, you know, fall victim taking Molly. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's it. So emptied. No Molly in the background. So Trex, thank you. I appreciate that's what Benita said. Let me read some of the comments to you, Trex. Amira said, wow, now we know Molly is 5K. Amira, have you been taking Molly? Why did you say, wow, now we know it's 5K? Well, Amira does not take Molly. I know her, she's a pharmacy student. Then Susie Doss said, wow, that's Molly. Thanks for the tips. So most people do not know. So another BB_AMO. She said, thank you for sharing your story. Of course, Benita, our ambassador. Ambassador Benita. Wait till you go study for Liberia as illicit drug. It cuts across every doctor and psychiatrist. It's even at the better age right now. Ambassador Benita said, I am seeing Molly for the first time. 5K per day. That's a lot of money. And this is crazy. I am glad you are sharing this story. Ambassador Benita, it is not just 5K per day, 5K per tablet. And you can go as high as 5, 10, whatever amount you can. Because just imagine it depends on your pockets. You can take up to 50K per day. Ambassador Benita. Now, BB_AMO. I want you all to know that BB_AMO, she is South African. She's Nigerian based in South Africa. If I'm very, very correct. And then she has been very, very supportive of our platform. I do not really know why she has been very, very supportive. After this section, I would go in her DM and ask, because it only takes people, you know, for you to be committed to this platform. It actually means probably you've been involved in drugs or your family members have been involved in drugs. You know what I mean? Because the only people that have feel these pains are people who really, really know what it means. So probably you grew up where lives, dreams have been shattered. You know, because BB_AMO, I really, really thank you. And of course, after this session, I'll come into your DM. So she's a Nigerian based in South Africa. She said, I can now understand why my brother, now I know the answer already. Now I know the answer why BB_AMO has been on our platform. She has been commenting ever since we are on 300 followers. And as you can all see, like today, I just saw we are over 1,600 followers. And of course, I went back to Instablog and then I found out that we have over 96,000 views on Instablog for this platform. We are going global. Now, BB_AMO said, I can now understand how my brother spends 35K within 24 hours. He cannot account for the money. Yes, that's the reason why we have this platform. And that's the reason why you should keep abreast to your siblings, to your family and friends. When they spend so much money within 24 hours and they cannot account for it, you should know that they are abusing drugs already. Also, Flourishing_Felix K said, it's so educative. Please, let's stay away from drugs always. Brenda, I see you. You say no to drugs forever. Of course, Benita, we've answered that question. Then, Amira, what is your motivation for people who are about to leave it and are having withdrawal symptoms? Benita, there's just one word. Do not leave drugs abruptly. If you stop drugs without passing through rehabilitation center or without having a medical advice or being under medications that will suppress your withdrawal symptoms, you might commit suicide. You would injure yourself. You would all see in my video where I stabbed myself. It was because I stopped drugs abruptly without seeking medical advice, and then I felt stuffs were crawling under my skin. Trex, do you normally feel stuffs crawl under your skin?
No.
Do you normally feel stuffs like maybe worms are crawling under your skin if you stop taking all these drugs? Have you ever had that experience?
That was the first 2 weeks.
That was the first 2 weeks. Yeah. And then, Trex, that means you are still abusing these drugs, because if you stopped, you should feel that you still used to take money once in a while. Don't lie. Because if you actually stop for like a space of 2-3 months, I stopped taking crack and cocaine for like 6 months, and then that's when these withdrawal symptoms arrived. And then in that video where I stabbed myself, it was because worms were crawling under my skin, and of course, hallucination is a key factor to withdrawal symptoms. I started hallucinating, and then I thought, oh, what is crawling under my skin? It felt so real. I was having a bottle of Guinness in that hotel. I broke the bottle on the floor, and then I stabbed myself. Why did I stab myself? Because I wanted to kill that worm. That was, of course, psychosis too. I was already. So, Amira, anybody that is trying to stop should seek medical advice, please. So, Ambassador Benita said every drug that's not good for the health is so bad. Bad drug is good. Benita, as a pharmacist, I would also like to tell you that every drug is a potential poison. Not to talk about the other illicit drugs. So, Amira said, I said, wow, now we know. Brenda, okay, Benita said, thank you, I appreciate. Amira said, and I was surprised that the small pill is 5K. That is a waste of money. Benita, our youths out there spend 5 million naira a week. Is that not right on drugs, brother? Tires. Yes, it depends on your pocket, and it depends on the amount of friends you have. You can spend up to 5 million a week. 5K is just, what is 5K? 5K is small now. So, Amira, you said, I was surprised small pill is 5K. That's such a waste of money. If a normal drug addict survives on 5K a day, it would be like, oh, thank God, 5K. The average is 50K per day, Amira. So, okay, BB_Amo actually replied. She said she is in Pretoria, South Africa. So, BB_Amo, we really, really love you. We really appreciate you being in South Africa, and then from there you are actually would actually have you on live, BB_Amo, please. So Trex, I feel like we should talk about Colorado next week, because we have just 10 minutes and then it's just 45. Okay, let me just finish this comment section, and then we'll bring on board BB_Amo, so she will just talk for like 5 minutes. Okay, Trex, right? So Mickey said, good work. You are doing good, man. Do you have a platform one can join if he wants to be sober? How can one be your tutulas? Mickey, just send me a DM if you want to, if you want to start your redemption process coming out of drugs. Send me a DM. Mayowa Samuel said, good work, bro. I love what you are doing. Keep it up. Thank you, Emmanuel. And then make sure you share with people. BB_Amo in essay, yeah, that's what they do, is draw blood. Of course, BB_Amo, you are coming up and they're telling us you have 5 minutes, just tell us. So she said, this is what they do. What they do is draw blood from one of them that is high and inject others. Wow! Trex, did you just hear what I just said? BB_Amo said, in South Africa, what they do is they draw blood from one of them that is high and inject others. Mado. Like, for example, if you're high, I'll now inject you, take blood from your end, and then inject to myself, so I'll be high. Wow. So, Tres, can you please end your section so I bring BB_. Wow, that's crazy and very creepy. Yeah. Okay, and then that's actually very true, because Do you know how to end? I'm trying to even end from here. Okay, I guess let me invite BB underscore Amor. Okay, I'm sending a request to you. Yeah, Benita, blood again. Oh, yes. Highness is inside the blood now. Yeah, highness is inside the blood, so I can relate. When you are high, it is blood. Oh, mama. Very, very happy to have you on here, mama.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate what you are doing.
Yes, it's a fight for
Thank
humanity,
you.
fight for our
Yes,
next
yes,
generation.
yes. Yeah.
So
Thank
you
you so
should
much.
educate us more about, you just said something, South Africans injecting, taking out blood from someone who is high and then to others. Like, next weekend is for you, Bibi Amo.
Oh.
You will be our special guest. So, ladies and gentlemen, next weekend, I do not know what, next weekend should be +7. That should be 24th of July, right? Today's 17th.
Okay.
So 24th of July, 4 to 5 p.m., our special guest of honor is, I do not know your name, ma. What's your name?
Abiola Omojiate.
Okay, Abiola Omojiate.
Omojiate.
Okay. Mrs. Abiola would be our special guest on Saturday, the 24th, 4 to 5 p.m. So everyone is welcoming you. So you have the air, ma, for the next 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the good job you are doing.
Right.
I got interested in substance abusers because, I have this passion for helping people. Before I left Nigeria, I had a degree in secretarial administration from LASU. Then because of the passion I have for helping people, when I got here, I had to enroll as a social worker. So presently, I'm a student of social work at University of South Africa. I'm in my 3rd year. Okay. So South Africa is a society where drug has really, really dealt with their youth. It has destroyed the lives of their youth. And, at the end of the day, they tell you it's immigrants that bring drugs into their country. But research has shown that these are drugs that are locally manufactured here. The drugs they take here, the notable one is called Yaope. And this is Yaope, yes. It's a combination.
Is it a pill?
No, it's not a pill. It's like weed. But it's a weed. It's a combination of so many things.
That's the reason why I tell people to stop marijuana. Marijuana is bad because you do not know what dealers are putting its weight.
So it's a combination of so many things. And what they do, what they do, like I posted on the comment section, if one of them gets high, the other one, they use a syringe to draw blood from that one, and they inject themselves. And it's a known fact that South Africa is one of the countries with highest rate of HIV and AIDS.
Yes.
So you have these substance abusers. You have most of them that are HIV, fully blown HIV, and you find out that at the end of the day they've left home.
Yes.
They left home. They left their community. So I've been a volunteer in an home that deals with the homeless, and I've seen how drugs has, destroyed the lives of youth. In as much as I have a personal experience in my family too that we're still dealing with. But I got curious about substance abuse well over 2 years ago. And I know how well this has destroyed the lives of youth. So that is, out of the curiosity and the passion that I have for it, that was why when I stumbled on your page on Instagram, I was so excited that, at least somebody is doing something. It has gotten to the point whereby I sent a mail to NDLA in Nigeria to report someone that somebody told me about selling drugs in a community where I live, but nothing has been done. So I have this passion for it. I have this, that we need to do something. We need to do something. Because like I tell people, if you say you really want to raise your children all alone, what about that children that your children are going to mingle with at the end of the day?
Very true. Very, very true.
So it's not just about you. It's not just about you raising your children alone. What about other children in your community? What about other children in your family? So that is one of the reasons why I have passion for this. And that is why you see me always following your page, because I love what you're doing. I wish I'm in Nigeria. We will do this together.
All right, Mrs. Abiola, I will officially follow you now. You'll be the third person I'll follow. I have just, the only people I follow are people, who have similar interests. That's why you'd see me, even having going on Instablog. I paid over 150 on there. But then I'm targeting people that we have similar values, similar intentions to cleanse our society. So I already followed Ambassador Benita. Of course, you must have seen her. And then, of course, she just everywhere. I followed Miss Lola Salvador. She's based in the US, and then she's just very important too. And then you'll be the third person I will be following. So you have been you have been making your research on drugs for the past 2 years. So next week Saturday alone is not enough for you to come on air. So I would have you for as long as you can to decipher or talk or educate us about drugs. So just take your time every weekend. Every weekend I have you, for 30 minutes. That's if I have someone else. You have every weekend for your 2 years research to come on air. Because believe me, Miss Lola Salvador is she's a TV host, and then she has nothing less than 200 TVs under her. If not for the fact that I have two more months in my pharmacy school, she has told me, let's get started from interviews to interviews, from TV stations to TV stations, from Lagos to Abuja to Oklahoma. She used to work in Miami as forensic case manager. And then she has an MBA and also master's in criminal case. So she's actually great too. Also, she's into Lagos governmental, like she's part of the board of directors of governor's team. So, of course, she's part of us. So I want you to, bring your research. You have to educate us now. It's your turn. I've done my part, for the past few months, telling people about this, my own life story. I have a book to write in conjunction with Salvador, My Journey In and My Journey Out. Because most people know the journey in, but they don't know the journey out. So I have a special book to write. So we would all team together to educate people, So instead of me taking my time, thinking about what I'll present in the next, subsequent, evening sections, I'll leave that to some of us like you. So I would have time, to start writing my books, because I have to start. Procrastination is a tip of time. And then what we are doing right now is a legacy. We have YouTube channel. At the end of this session, I would have this posted on YouTube channel. And one thing you should know is even if Instagram disables, YouTube does not. For the next 100 years, it's there, for people to read. So there were so many comments why you were here. Amira said, okay, let me start. Where is this? Benita said, thank you, ma, for being selfless. Mamira said, I wish you could continue. And then Kiki's _R_accessory said, Nayope. Yes, she made a comment that Nayope is a mixture of heroin. Heroin is a very, very dangerous opioid. Heroin, fentanyl, all those are very, very great painkillers. Nayope is a mixture of heroin, cannabis products, antiretroviral drugs, and other things.
Antiretroviral, yes.
So Kiki, I will DM you, Kiki, because I need to know. I like to bring people who know stuff about drugs. Way more than the pharmacists or the regular psychiatrists that are just out there that just know the theoretical part. No, I need people who actually dealt with it, or we have better understanding. So Kiki's, I would come into your DM, and then Amira said, thank you, ma. We want to hear more from you. Then Flourishing said, is this the ambassador? No, Ambassador Benita.
This is not the ambassador.
Yeah, this is not. She is also a team member, and then of course she is part of us, and then she has been making her research for over 2 years, which makes her even more than an ambassador. So okay, Kiki said, I am a pharmacist in South Africa. Oh, wow.
In South
So,
Africa.
yeah, Kiki said, you know, the lady who commented that Niope is a mixture of urine, cannabis products, antiretroviral drugs, and other things, said she's a pharmacist in South Africa. Kiki, I'm so honored to have you on here. I'm also going to be a pharmacist in a bit, but as you would all know, I'm an online pharmacist and I have to travel around the world. So Kiki's, thank you to have you. Kiki's, I'll follow you. You'll be the fourth person I'll be following. Kiki's, we have to work together to eradicate this. So, Mama, you have a great work ahead.
Thank you.
So bring back your researches, case studies, and then of course, we'll talk better on how we would, you know, have a T-shirt, because I have a team in Lagos already, and then this next week they will go. Team Say No to Drugs Forever. They have a T-shirt, a face cap. Mine is coming too. I would also like you to have one. You know, there in South Africa. It's very easy. I'll send you the logo, send you the design, and then you could have a team. You could team up teams, and then, if possible, go around the streets, you know, and then interview people. Why do they take? You know, the necessary questions. You've been making your research, so you have the questions to ask. And then I would like to let you know that 90% of addicts are ready to come out to speak about it, because that's the only way they feel relevant to the society. You know, just want to let people know they are not, most of them are not camera shy. You know, you could just ask them, can I interview you? And then, funny enough, they would, you know, want to talk. You know, they want to feel important to the society, and they let people know they were victims and all. So, of course, Kiki, you are currently doing your master's in public health pharmacist. Kiki, this is a lovely initiative.
Yeah, that's nice.
Kiki,
I'm going to DM her.
All right, DM Kiki. Kiki _A _and_. Kiki, a tree does not make a forest. We all have to come together to make this big forest where we'll drive out the monster called drug abuse that has been causing so many destructive menace in our society. So it's already 5 p.m. and of course, I'm a man who likes to keep to my time. Like, so thank you all for joining. Once again, this is Say No to Drug Abuse Forever. And then together, we shall make our society great again. We shall make the world at large great again. So bye all. And